I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Oh, look, Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a 1st carry here for Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 38, Powell. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's got it. Touchdown. John Bates, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Giants at 10-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display. Touchdown, Giants! Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd down. Howell now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Third and 2, here's Howell. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On On third down, Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love. Are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, You have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Barkley again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set ready for this next drive. The Washington offense
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
On the return, it's James. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Josh Gordon, 65 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Howe will throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Jones on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Jones throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Now trying to pick it up on 3rd. Able to connect with Dotson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now throwing on 1st down here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a turn and a give to Barkley.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long.
That ball caught by Slayton.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, Jones buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
James has got it. Complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Quick slant, Dotson. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Now Jones. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, touchdown!
Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Gano for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ready up!
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Slayton. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First down, Howell to throw. Complete, it's Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Howell now to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it's... back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because Now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Powell with one final shot. And now here's another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader, in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati? Yo,